Word up, Georgia Japan here. Over the last decade, I've seen a lot of amazing things on Japanese TV. But there's not a lot of people who talk about it in English. And that's kind of what I want to do, is to bring you information that's not readily available in English. And today, I'm going to be talking about Imoto versus a cheetah. This is from ItteQ, where she has a segment called Rare Wildlife Hunter. I've actually done a few videos introducing her in the past, so you can check that out on the channel. So the premise for this is, who would win in a 100-meter dash, a cheetah or Imoto Ayako? Without watching this segment, I think we know the winner is going to be the cheetah. Which is why before facing the cheetah, Imoto is going to face off against 3 other animals in a different event. Yeah, if you watch Japanese variety, you know they have a certain run time to fill. You know, some shows they really stretch out like just one segment, but I think this is something ItteQ does really well, is that they keep the pacing of the show pretty fast, and it doesn't get stagnant. So first, Imoto has to face off against these 3 animals. First one is a lion. I think this was her first time seeing a real lion. And this guy is the lion's trainer. He's trained it since birth. He's reassuring Imoto that as long as she stays calm and smiles, that there's gonna be no problem. And she had the most nervous smile on ever. Is great. So yeah, she just can't believe that she's petting a lion. Again, Imoto is not a wildlife specialist. She is a girl from the countryside. So wow. So with the lion, the show has tasked her with seeing if a lion would behave similarly to the way a cat behaves when played with. And they readied this giant cat toy for her to use. So yeah, they put the lion out, and Imoto brings out the cat toy and starts, you know, moving it around, and the lion's swiping at it and missing. It's really cute. But eventually it does connect, and Imoto just feels the power of that swipe and freaks out like, no, no. The cat toy was shredded instantly, and the trainer was kind enough to pick up the fluff that was flying away. And the trainer thought that this was hilarious. He loved it. He's like, please continue playing with the lion. This is great. And Imoto's like, I don't want to do it. Please continue. And she gets back up. The toy is broken now, so it's just kind of dangling, but it still gets the lion's interest, and the lion swipes even harder, causing the pipe to break in half. And Imoto's like, no, I'm done, just done. And they had to kind of change the segment because Imoto started to really fear for her life. So they decided to do a photo op with the lion. So Imoto's just standing rather closely to the lion, but just taking these cute pictures of it. But animals are unpredictable. Suddenly the lion growled, and immediately the trainer got between Imoto and the lion and was like, okay, we have to stop. Scary, real scary. After that, they had her battle a chameleon. How is she gonna battle the chameleon? Well, they're gonna put a cricket on her nose, and the chameleon is gonna, you know, eat the cricket, and she has to do that. I don't know if you watched those samurai movies, like blade stop. She's gotta catch the chameleon's tongue before it hits the cricket. Yeah, it sounds pretty impossible. I think they're giving some facts about the chameleon, like how its tongue isn't actually rolled up like this, doesn't come out like that. It's more like a spear, like just BAM! So it's really fast. And they do it, but the tongue just moves so fast. Imoto's stuck in this pose, and the chameleon's already eating the cricket, and she finally reacts, so it's just so fast. She lost. After that, she had to go up against a crocodile? Alligator. In Japanese, the words are the same. Oh man, a friend from Florida told me the difference once. So yeah, it's Imoto versus a crocodile in a tug-of-war. A croc has like a 2-ton pressure bite. Once it gets you, it's not gonna let go. So what they're gonna do here is they're gonna tie Imoto with a rope, and on the other end, there's gonna be a piece of meat tied to it, and they're gonna feed the croc, and they're just gonna, you know, tug-of-war it out. My money was on the crocodile. Look at it. That is a powerful, powerful animal. This could be potentially pretty dangerous, so they did have a guy like with a machete ready to cut the rope if Imoto started to get dragged too close to this wall. So there was some safety precautions thought of. But yeah, it starts off, the sheer power of that crocodile immediately brought Imoto down. So it looked like she was just like climbing on the ground. It went on for longer than I thought. Imoto did not give up. She kept slowly just climbing forward, crawling forward, I guess. Croc as well, not really moving. I thought the Croc would thrash more, but yeah, every time it did do one of those thrashes, Imoto would be pulled back a little bit. Oh man, dramatic TV right there. But honestly, I think the Croc just got bored. Yeah, at one point it just let go and Imoto stumbled forward, becoming the winner. That was a really unexpected win for me. But yeah, major props to Imoto for doing that. Finally, now that the show's runtime is kind of filled up, they're ready for the main finale over here, which is Imoto versus the cheetah. Just look at that. That is such an amazing spectacle. I mean, there is no fence, no protection between them, which is actually a concern Imoto raised. Like, what if the cheetah suddenly decides to attack me? What's gonna happen? Like, the cheetah's not gonna do it. But what if it tries to attack me? What's gonna happen? I mean, especially if it happened mid-race, she'd be too far away from anyone to really come and save her. She would just be mauled by that cheetah. And they just kept telling her, the cheetah's not gonna do it, don't worry about it. The way the race is gonna work is that they have this pet bottle filled with rocks. So it makes a noise, and they're gonna get the cheetah's attention. It's tied to this big reel, and they're gonna slowly reel in the line and shake it a bit to get the cheetah's attention, and they're gonna drag it towards the start line where Imoto is already gonna be in her ready position. And once the cheetah gets close enough to the start line, they're gonna reel it in really fast to get the cheetah to sprint, and the race begins. And very quickly we can see, yeah, of course, cheetah's way faster than a human. The cheetah is just built for speed, and it finishes the 100-meter dash in a, oh gosh, I'm so bad with numbers, I'm just gonna show a picture. That was its time. Again, I don't think there was anyone expecting Imoto to be faster than a cheetah, but again, just real amazing to see. I mean, I really hope Imoto has kids one day, because this is going to be such a crazy story to tell your kids. Like, yeah, you know what, one day, I raced the cheetah. I mean, can you imagine what it's going to be like for her kids one day if they go out onto the playground and they're like, yeah, I bet my dad can beat up your dad. I bet my mom could beat up your dad. What are you talking about? Yeah, my mom raced a cheetah, wrestled an alligator, and played with a lion. Damn! Yeah, that's about all I got for today. I think I'll make my Chronicles series more focused on one particular segment. So yeah, they're gonna be shorter, but I will upload at a faster rate. So don't worry, I'm still trying to bring you information as fast as possible. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much and have a glorious day.